to start play here in the third quarter, leading it 14-13. Hawks with a deep kick. That's going to send Calhoun back to the 1. He'll bring it out across the 10, 15, 20, 25, spinning across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line. Some kind of return there by Cody Calhoun. That gives the Spartans some very good field position.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I think that could give the Spartans a little bit of an emotional lift on this drive. And Cody Calhoun told me something very interesting earlier this week. He said that if the emotions are, a little small on the sideline, that's how it's going to be on the field. So you really want to be playing with high spirits here in the second half.
Canganelli carrying the football, met at the line of scrimmage and tackled by Matt Goad of the Bears. And it's going to be a loss of about 2. Making a loss of 1. 32-yard line, second down, 11. They need to get to the 43 for a first down. Spartans operating in their own territory, moving right to left. Just underway in the third quarter. 14-13, Case Western Reserve. Kuda takes the snap. He'll wing it out to Erb. Gets to the 35. Now close to the 36-yard line. Third down for the Spartans. Erb makes the catch. Brian Erb with his 5th catch of the day, but just a little over 10 yards receiving. Those have been those short routes and has not been able to add a lot of running yardage after the catch. 3rd and 7. Kuda back to throw. In the pocket, middle of the field. Pass caught out there by Albers. Good for a first down. Just shy of the 50. They'll mark it at the 48-yard line. The Spartans have a new set of plays. That's catch number 4 for Albers. They'll swing it out to Lynch now. Quickly to the line. They hit Lynch with the screen pass, and he charges ahead and gets close to a first down. 2nd and 2. 3 receivers set on the left. Kuda to Canganelli, spinning, has the first down and more. He's inside the 40-yard line. And Eddie, the Spartans getting back to that pace we saw last week against Washington and Jefferson.
Yeah, you love to see them getting first downs with their running backs.
1st and 10, football at the 39-yard line of the Bears. Trying to keep Wash U from being able to make a lot of defensive substitutions. This is the first drive of the second half for the Spartans. They lead it 14-13. Canganelli to the left of Kuda. Kuda back to throw it. Pressure coming. He throws as he is hit. Pass is incomplete. Ross Chuckerman, senior defensive lineman, wrapped up Kuda, but he got rid of the football to avoid the sack.
That's what Rob Kuda does so well. I mean, he just gets rid of the ball when he really needs to, and he just avoids big pressure situations by making plays with his feet, and just a very smart and knowledgeable quarterback.
Well, last week we saw him throw a touchdown pass with a defender draped around him. Now he's going to run for it as the protection breaks down. He still gets rid of the ball, but it's a backwards pass picked up by Lynch, and then he is tackled by Dylan Petrie. Boy, a dangerous play there by Kuda as he was going down, and then Lynch was a sitting duck. Big loss for the Spartans. It's 3rd and 13. Canganelli stays in the game in the backfield. Kuda back to throw it. Goes up top for Erb. Leaps up, cannot make the catch. Petrie was there step for step on the defensive coverage, and the Spartans will stall out, and they will have to punt it away.
Yeah, and Greg Debelak and company really giving the line judge, Mark Estermeyer, the business there, trying to get some kind of a defensive pass interference call and a big play on 3rd and 13 that's going to negate this Spartans drive.
I thought it was pretty good coverage by Petrie. They were both right there together, and there was some contact. Burke on to punt. Now he will try and run with it, and he is wiped out deep in the backfield, back at the 40-yard line, and Wash U gets a huge play there. Eddie, I'm not sure if that was designed or if there was some juggling of that snap. It all just did not work out for Burke. It looked like he was ready to punt it away.
I didn't think this was by design. I thought that this was just a big push by the Bears up front. I mean, look at that. You got 3 uniforms right there. You're not going to be able to get a clean punt off right there. So, you know, really nothing that the Spartans could have done right there. It was just at the mercy of the special teams defense by the Bears.
Yeah, very, very right on, Eddie. It looked like he just aborted right at that last second when he saw all the Bears coming at him. Ratterman with a short gain on first down. It's tackled at the left hash mark at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 2. Second down and 8. Throwing it. Pass caught by Elliott. That's good for a first down outside the numbers on the left. And it's marked at the 30-yard line, a pickup of 15.
Tomlin hasn't been too accurate here today, but having a 6'6" tight end really helps.
Elliott with another catch. They'll go to the outside. That's Smeested. He's pushed out of bounds near the 25-yard line. A pickup of 5. Elliott today, 6 catches. He's over 70 yards. 2nd and 5 from the 25 of the Spartans. Elliott, another catch on the sideline. Spins inside the 20. Is knocked out of bounds by Nick Kwan. Elliott with another catch. They're in the red zone now at the 19-yard line. First down.
And this is how big Elliott is. He wears the number 96. Defensive ends wear that number.
On the run, they send it to Childs on a screen to the 15 and tackled from behind. Coming in there to make the stop for the Spartans was Dayton Snyder. Football marked at the 13-yard line. 2nd down and 4. 6-yard pickup for the Bears. They are marching. 11 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Case Western Reserve up 14-13, but that lead in danger right now. Tomlin rolls to his right, fires it, pass caught, 5, and it is fumbled in and then out of the end zone. The pass was caught by Harding Fears III. He lost the ball into the end zone, then it rolled out on the sideline, and the Spartans are going to take over. What a break.
Wow, yeah, no kidding. I mean, that's an understatement. I mean, they're 1 step away from taking the lead on the Spartans, and then it goes in there for a touchback, and wow, I mean, things can change and turn around in just an instant. In an instance, I mean, this is a good rollout. It's a good hookup on a great pass, and look, I mean, he's pretty much at the half-yard line right when it comes out. Boy, I'll tell you what, you know, the Spartans will take it. They will certainly take that one.
I think that was Jordan Esteban who came over and jarred that ball loose. Kuda tries to run with it. Now he pitches it to Lynch. Lynch to the 25, to the 27, and ridden close to the sideline and downed on a tackle by Jake Kuhn. Boy, it looked like Fears really tucked that ball and secured it, but Esteban, I believe, came over and gave him a good shot with the shoulder right to the football. Adam Hockman straight ahead running for the Spartans. He has the first down and more across the 30 to the 34.5-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Spartans still with the lead in their back pocket. They have a first down.
Yeah, really good to see the Spartans moving the chains right now because all the momentum has been on the Bears' side. Their offense has been burning and turning, and you want to see the Spartans' offense stay on the field for a pretty good length of time here in the 3rd quarter.
Kuda, 1st and 10 from the 35. Drops back to throw on first down. Middle of the field, wide open. Herb catches it at the 45 and is tackled inside the 40-yard line.
Rob Kuda passes up a good receiver in Lynch for a better one, and Herb just had more room and was deeper down the field. That's a great read by Kuda as he finds just a better receiver right there with more room.
27-yard pickup. Hockman on first down gets inside the 35, tackled at the 34-yard line. Pickup of close to 4. 2nd down coming up for the Spartans. 9:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. What a turn of events. Wash U 1 step away from taking the lead. Fumbles through the end zone for a touchback, giving the ball back to the Spartans. Now Case Western Reserve marching down the field. The big strike to Herb. Now Kuda goes to Erb on the sideline, outside the numbers, is wrestled down to the turf. Tackle made by Garris Go, the sophomore. He comes in and wraps Erb up before he can sprint up the sideline. Those wide receiver screens to the outside just haven't worked for the Spartans today.
Yeah, they have really been well defended by Wash U. I mean, the defensive backs have been playing upbeat, great tempo at the line of scrimmage. They have not allowed the skilled receivers coverage.
Rob Kuda, 3rd down and 4. Big play here. Kuda with protection, middle of the field. Erb catches it again, 1st down and more. Down close to the 16-yard line. Brian Erb, another catch as he gets into that soft spot in that defensive backfield. Football down at the 16-yard line. 1st down strike to Erb. Kuda brings the line to the line of scrimmage. The team to the line of scrimmage very quickly. No huddle for the Spartans. 4 receivers set. Hockman in at fullback. He is the lone setback for Kuda. They will go to Hockman. Straight ahead running. He already has a touchdown today. He gets inside the 10, moving right up the left hash mark. And he is tackled. Football is going to be marked at the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 2. They'll give it to Hockman again. Runs through the hole created by the offensive line. Looks like he is close, but I don't believe he has the 1st down. It's a pickup of 1. 3rd and 1 from the 7-yard line.
Well, they may have gotten a little too conservative and a little too predictable with Hockman right there. I mean, he picks up a solid gain on 1st down, and you want to go right back to him on 2nd down, and I think the Bears saw that coming, but let's see what the Spartans go with here on 3rd and 1.
They stack 3 receivers on the right. Albers is the tight end on the left. Hockman is in the backfield. 3rd down and 1. Kuda goes to Hockman. He is hit, but carries a Washington Bear with him for 1st down yardage. Danny Nowak was there, grabbed Hockman around the waist, but Hockman gets the 1st down. It's 1st and goal from the 5. Spartans line up offensively. 2 receivers on each side. Lynch in a slot on the right. Kuda will go to Hockman again. Hits the pile and gets inside the 5, but a meager gain of about a yard as they are really pounding the ball straight up the middle right now, Eddie.
Yeah, they are really taking a joy to run in between the tackles, but just too big of a wall formed by the Bears. You know, the white uniforms just pull straight to the middle of the interior of the offensive line. Just nowhere for Hockman to go.
Hockman will stay in. Kuda in the shotgun. Takes the snap, steps back to throw it, fires it for Erb. Touchdown, Spartans. 4-yard touchdown strike to Brian Erb. That was a line drive pass right to the number 1 on Erb's chest. And the Spartans extend the lead now to 20-13.
And a little bit of friendly fire between the Bears DBs. Petrie and Lois were trying to collide on the Spartans target right there, but they got there just a tad too late, and it results in 6.
Carniol getting ready for the point after. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is good. Carniol makes it 21-13. The Spartans leading this game by 8. 6:05 to play. 3rd quarter. It's Wash U ball when we come back after this timeout on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. Spartans have extended the lead. It's now 21-13. Kickoff from Wancoon Park. Muffed on the reception by Logan Bash. He goes back to pick it up, but he's trapped back near the 10-yard line. Gets outside the 10 at about the 12. And he's finally tackled by the Spartans Jeep Madison comes in to make the tackle on special teams. And Wash U does themselves no favors there, as that kick was not handled cleanly, and they start deep in their own territory.
Yeah, not where you want J.J. Tomlin to start out if you are the Bears, but we really have not heard much from their running game from Smeested and Ratterman in recent quarters.
They will give it to Smeested right now, and he gets out across the 15-yard line, but is tackled at about the 16.5. Short gain, 2nd down and 7 coming up. And Eddy, as we get a chance, we'll talk about it, but what a complete 180 for the Bears. They were ready to take the lead. Instead, now they fall behind by 8. They'll go up top far side looking for Childs. It's incomplete, so 3rd and 6 coming up, but Harding fears a step outside the end zone, fumbles. Ball goes back to the Spartans, and they're able to hit Erb a couple of times, get down the field, and finally hook up with the senior for a touchdown.
Yeah, and Dave, it really looked like the Bears found their stride, but, one play can really dramatically change the course of the game, and it did with that fumble.
Tomlin to throw it. High arcing spiral, middle of the field. Man open. That's caught. This could go all the way. It's into the red zone. 20-yard line. Nick Quan finally brings down Kevin Hammerland.
Well, the deepest throw that we've seen all day by J.J. Tomlin, and this one works out. I mean, the Spartans DBs had great coverage on the deep ball in the first 2 quarters, but not here as he had the man beat.
66-yard touchdown, or I should say completion to Hammerland. Smeested running, but flags come out on the first down play. Football goes to the 17-yard line on the reception. False start against the Bears, so they'll mark off 5 yards. But Hammerland, the junior out of Arlington Heights, Illinois, he caught that one right in stride.
Yeah, he really beat his man deep down the field, and J.J. Tomlin flexing his muscle right there with a good, deep, strong throw deep down the field and able to hook up for 66 yards. But fortunately, the Spartans defense lives to battle another day.
Ball on the 22. He rolls out to the left, hits Elliott. 10, down to the 5, tripped up by Nick Quan, who a moment ago caught Hammerland before he could take it to the house. And right now, Wash U at the 6-yard line. That is a pickup of 16 to the big man, Max Elliott.
Yeah, big man, 6'6", 250, tight end. He can line up at the line of scrimmage and be an extra blocker. He is such a weapon in the red zone.
A lot of movement on the line. This is going to be another false start against the Bears, so they will move it back to the 11-yard line. Boy, Max Elliott, you wonder how this guy gets away from some upper-level programs with that size, and he obviously has great hands and can catch the football. 1st and goal from the 11. They go to Elliott again, makes the catch at the 8, wrestled to the turf by Scott Surin of the Spartans. They get the penalty yardage back. And it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7.5-yard line.
And they love to give Elliott space to work with, because even though with his huge size, he's still a guy that is dangerous with the threat after the catch.
He lines up as a slot receiver now. They're going to go to him back of the end zone. Pass is incomplete. He had Quan and Surin on him and tried to reach back over Scott Surin and make the catch. He nearly did.
Yeah, that was close. That was really close. I mean, that is exactly why, as a defensive back, you stay with your assignment step for step throughout the course of the whole play.
3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Big play here for the Spartans defense. Quick strike, and that one is juggled and incomplete. Again, it was Hammerland diving out there trying to catch it on the sideline in the back area of the end zone, but he could not hold on to it.
No, pretty easy call for the sideline judge right there. It did clearly hit the ground before he started to juggle around the football. So thankfully for the Spartans, the Bears will have to settle for 3 once again. Their red zone defense has really held strong here this afternoon.
21-13. Case leading it. Hall walks on to try his 3rd field goal of the day. This one held at the 13. And it is up, and it is good. Just a little chip shot field goal for Alex Hallwalks. And that makes it a 21-16 football game. The Spartans lead cut to 5 on the third field goal of the afternoon by the Chagrin Falls native Alex Hallwalks. Spartans have to walk away from that, Eddie, feeling they are pretty lucky after the 66-yard strike to Hammerland and holding them to a field goal.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, you and me alike. I thought that was going to be a touchdown pass, and then Nick Kwan uses his speed to, catch up with him and prevent a touchdown. And that's why little efforts like that can be so huge, because literally Nick Kwan just turned 7 points into 3 points. And if you're looking at 7, we're looking at, being at a different score and a different point in the game.
So WashU will get ready to kick this one off. Spartans will send Cronin and Calhoun back deep to receive. We have 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Hallwalks comes out, gets ready to kick it away. Wind to his back right now. It has died down just a bit from game time, but still a pretty stiff breeze blowing left to right across the field. Here's Hallwalks. He puts the foot into it. This will drift all the way back to the goal line. And Calhoun will bring it out to the 10, 15, 20. Bounces to the outside, 25, turns the corner, gets to the 30-yard line, and I think Calhoun is hurt. Calhoun went down very awkwardly and I believe has injured his right leg, but now he's going to get up and jog off under his own power, but limping noticeably.
Yeah, I mean, that right leg did get bent in a way that we would not recommend. It's going to be while he's just about on the ground right here.
On the defender on him.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. I mean, that's going to feel like a tweak, but, he's a warrior. He's going to be in there throughout the course of the day.
Burke checks into the backfield at fullback. Canganelli offset to the right. Kuda to throw it. Goes to Burke out of the backfield. 30, 35 outside the numbers, far side, and finally whistle stops the play. They never got Burke to the ground.
Yeah, Jacob Burke's a strong guy. 6'1", 210 in his second year out of Northridge, and he's a really difficult guy to bring down in his own right. He's just a very upright guy when he catches the ball.
2nd down and 4, pickup of 6. Kuda to Canganelli, straight ahead running. Behind the center, Gage Blair, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4 coming up for Case Western Reserve. Spartans 309 yards of total offense on the day, 323 for WashU.
And 8 of 14 on 3rd down. That's over 50%. That's right where you want it.
3rd and 3 here. Kuda to throw it. Pass is caught by Albers, very close to the 1st down marker. I believe he got it right at the 40-yard line. Spartans get exactly what they need. 3-yard pickup, and they will move the chains. Albers' 5th catch of the day. Now up to 83 yards. There's Lynch. Wide receiver screen to the left. Gets across the 45. Ridden out of bounds by Dylan Petrie at the 48-yard line. That's the first time they've gotten some yardage on that today, Eddie.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dave. The Bears have still defended that really well. There were 2 excellent blocks right there and still not enough for a 1st down.
2nd down and 3. Pickup of 7 on the play. Kuda in the shotgun. Goes to Canganelli. Bounces through the hole. Gets across midfield. He's close to the 1st down. He's into Bears territory. It's good for a 1st down at the 49-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Canganelli. Spartans leading at 21-16. 2:28 to go, 3rd quarter. It's getting late early today here at DeSanto Field. Kuda takes the snap, goes to Canganelli. Straight ahead running, carrying a couple of Bears with him. Running right behind Nate Lewis, the left tackle out of Kenston High School. Erb and Albers will set up on the left. DiFrancesco on the right. Canganelli stays in. Fan is checked in as a slot receiver on the left for the Spartans as well. Kuda 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage in the shotgun. Moves Canganelli off to his left. 7 on the play clock. Kuda's going to call for the ball. 3 on the play clock. There it goes, just in time. Drops to throw. Line drive pass caught by Fan at the 30-yard line. Tackled by Petrie and by Nick Doctors of the Bears. 1st and 10 Spartans all the way down to the 30.
Hard to keep an eye on a guy as small as Justin Fan. He's a guy who'll sneak his way into the secondary and make plays for your offense.
Same formation. 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Canganelli and Kuda looking over to the sideline. Play sent in. Kuda takes the snap, fires it to Fan. 30 down to the 26-yard line. He was wrapped up and tackled by Jared Lake, the defensive tackle. Lake completely engulfed Fan. Lake weighs in 6'2", 265. 2nd down and 6, pickup of 4. We have 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Case up by 5. Kuda goes to Canganelli. Spin move right in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Is tackled. They're going to give him a favorable spot all the way to the 24-yard line. So that's a pickup of 2. 3rd and 4, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Spartans were able to successfully take some time off the clock in that 3rd quarter by getting the running game going. And so we proceed to the all-important 4th quarter here at DeSanto Field today in UAA action between the Spartans and the Bears. We'll be back with the start of the 4th quarter. First this time out on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. David Wilson along with Eddy Jansen, our in-booth assistant, Greg Wilson today. Doing a great job running stats back and forth for us. Spartans on 3rd and 4. They go to the outside. Hockman makes the catch out of the backfield. First play of the 4th quarter is going to go for a 1st down.
You love the way that Adam Hockman gets involved in this football game. He's been running effectively and a couple of timely catches, especially this one on 3rd down to move the chains and get them a new set of downs inside of the Bears 20.
Boy, teams have to really gear up for him to be that power fullback, but then lose track of him when he goes to the outside as a receiver. Kuda takes the snap. They'll go straight up the middle. This is Canganelli. Keeps the feet moving. He's inside the 10-yard line. The Spartans on the doorstep now. A 2nd down. A long 5 from the 9-yard line. Canganelli again looking for running room, and all the holes close up there by the Bears. Just underway 4th quarter, Eddie, but 3rd quarter stats. Everything as expected. Both teams well over 300 yards of total offense.
And several players and key components getting involved in the running game. Spartans with 4 different players who have ran the ball for positive yardage.
Hockman at 45, Canganelli 35 net yards on the ground. 3rd and 3. Kuda gives it to Canganelli, and they catch him in the backfield for a big loss. That's a loss of 7 yards. And that's going to be 4th down. The Spartans will have to try and kick this one for 3. Carniol's going to come out. Football is going to be marked at the 12-yard line. 29-yard field goal attempt coming up for Carniol, who is 5 of 6 on the year. He's 3 for 3 from this range. 4th and 7. Demery the snapper, Tasker the holder. The hold is down. The kick by Carniol is up, and it's no good. He missed it off to the left. Spartans will have to settle for a 5-point lead as that one moves off to the left. And the Bears with an emotional win there on that possession.
Yeah, been a lot of ups and downs for both teams here today. And just in talking to Cody Calhoun, you know, you really the only emotions that you have to battle are negative ones. And you're going to have some throughout the course of the game, especially in an opportunity like this where you don't come away with points. But, you know, that's where the spirit of battle lies. It's all within oneself.
So Tomlin comes back out. They give it to Ratterman. He's weaving his way across the 25 to the 30, out to the 35-yard line. Big run on first down of close to 15 yards by Cody Ratterman, the senior. He had help from Hank Childs on the outside. Officially a 14-yard run. Line of scrimmage is the 34. They go to the outside. And the pass caught by Marcus Ramspot, the sophomore. He's been a factor today. He gets out to the 38-yard line. Pick up a 4. 2nd down and 6. Tomlin in the hurry up. Takes the snap, rolls back. He has pressure coming, throws it incomplete for Ramspot. Spartans defensive pressure coming from Zach Lyon, the outside linebacker. And boy, he had made a beeline right for Tomlin.
Yeah, you would have liked to get a sack here, but still a 3rd down upcoming. This is where the Spartans defense has excelled.
3rd down and 6. Tomlin to throw it. Timing route down the sideline. Pass is caught. 1st down. Pass caught by Kevin Hammerland again. He had the big 66-yard reception in the 3rd quarter. That time runs under a pass. Perfectly thrown by Tomlin all the way to the Spartans' 35-yard line. Ratterman with a stiff arm dives ahead for 2 as he moves off to the left. 2nd down and 8.
This is a Spartans run defense that's allowing about 70 yards a game, a really good number, and that's right about where WashU is today.
Hammerland 7 catches today. This one's picked off. Cannon has his 3rd interception of the day. He steps in front of the intended target, running laterally across the field, takes a big lick at the 31-yard line. Cannon, another interception. Hammerland was the intended target. 3 picks today, 4 overall for the Spartans.
Well, I'll tell you what, he paid for it right there, almost a helmet-to-helmet collision. But that's going to be a day that the young man, Cannon, is going to remember. 3 interceptions, and that one is able to do some damage after the pick. But J.J. Tomlin got to be coming away, shaking your head. He's made all the throws he's wanted to, but fortunately for the Spartans, 4 of them have been picked.
3 by Adrian Cannon, and the Spartans have the ball back with a 5-point lead. That was Childs on the big hit, and it looked to me, Eddie, like he grabbed the face mask on the way down. Kuda to throw it, steps up in the pocket. That one is almost picked off. It was intended for Albers, knocked down by Andrew Ralph.
Well, Rob Kuda, you see his eyes are in the same spot throughout the whole course of being in the pocket right there. And for most quarterbacks, that's just a big no-no. You have to look your defenders off and make them think that you're going somewhere else with the football. But Kuda just didn't do it that time.
Adrian Cannon, 3 INTs today. Boy, that is going to make news all through Division III football. Hockman straight ahead on the left hash mark is tackled after a pickup of about 3. Adrian Cannon, civil engineering major here at Case, out of Lakeview, New York. Kuda gets the placing in from the sideline. 3rd down and 8. Big play for the Spartans. They lead it by 5 here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw Kuda. Pressure coming. He's going to stay in the pocket. Fires to DiFrancesco at the 50-yard line. Pass caught. First down, Spartans. DiFrancesco, the sophomore, his first catch of the day.
Good to hear from DiFrancesco. Great hands and a great catch.
Now the Spartans try to get the play off before Wash U can get set. And there's going to be a procedure penalty, I believe, against the Spartans. The Wash U sideline going crazy over there. It is a false start against the Spartans, who tried to get up to the line of scrimmage and get that play off as quickly as possible. They'll move it back to the 45. Boy, Kuda, the sophomore, Eddie, just getting better and better at not panicking, holding his ground, standing even when pressure is coming in the pocket, getting rid of the football. 1st and 15 from the 45, and Hockman will be grabbed in the backfield and wrestled to the turf. Jake Kuhn, the freshman linebacker, got in there to make the stop.
Well, going back to what you said about Kuda, Dave, you know, the Spartans coaching staff told me that, you know, he's just such a relaxed guy. And, you know, as opposed to Dan Whalen was more of a fiery, you know, kind of in-your-face type of leader. Now, Rob Kuda is also a leader himself, but just a different type of leader, and that's why people respect him, because he produces on the field and, you know, just such a more laid-back kind of guy.
2nd down and 17. And now more flags come out as that play gets started. This one's going to go against the Spartans as well, so Spartans at this point, Eddie, I think need just to take a little breath here. 9:54 to go in the 4th quarter. They lead it by 5. This is a crucial possession. And they're going the wrong way. 2 procedure penalties and a 2-yard loss. And all of a sudden, it's 2nd down and 22. Snap goes to Kuda. Rolls out to the right. Now he'll go downfield for Erb, and the pass is tipped and incomplete. Defensive coverage by Nate Lois. Erb right there, and Lois knocks it away at the last second. 3rd down and 22.
Yeah, maybe a little underthrown right there by Kuda, but again, he's a gunslinger. He's not afraid to take a chance deep down the field, but, you know, again, into double coverage, those are not quite ideally the throws that you'd like to see from him, but he almost was able to hook up with his man.
And they've had a couple of bodies on Erb all day. He's caught 2 touchdown passes. Kuda, middle of the field for Albers. Pass caught. 1st down. Case Western Reserve all the way to the Wash U 35-yard line.
And how about on 3rd down and 22? Kuda has enough time, get off a clean pass, and the slot receiver, Kuda loves to utilize it.
All the way to the 45-yard line. Now the ball is loose as it pops away from Canganelli. Wash U feels they have it. And indeed they do. Fumble recovery for the Bears. It popped away from Anthony Canganelli. And after the Spartans got the big lift on the 3rd down conversion, they lose the football.
Boy, and Dave, another 180. I mean, you get a big conversion on 3rd down and 22 with a 1st down and more, and then what happens the very next play? A fumble. Just their 6th turnover of the season. They have not had much, but that one really, the timing of it was just not what the Spartans wanted.
Spartans are leading it by 5. The Bears will come back out 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. That snap to Kuda was high, and it looked like it banged off the top of Canganelli's helmet. Ratterman, good, strong 1st down run. Gets across the 40-yard line to the 42. So he picks up 8 yards.
And they've done a pretty good job for the most part of bottling up Cody Ratterman, except for that run and the run that they had on the previous drive.
Ratterman up near 50 yards now, and he gets the handoff again. He's going to be short of the 1st down as he's ridden to the turf. Scott Surin got in there on the tackle, along with Zach Lyon. Spartans are going to have to do it defensively here. 8:40 to go, 4th quarter, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak against the Bears and keep their 6-game winning streak this season alive. Rolling out to the right, it's Tomlin. He's in trouble, hit by Lyon, got the pass away anyway, and it's deflected downfield by Cody Calhoun, incomplete.
We talk about Adrian Cannon having a big day with 3 interceptions. Cody Calhoun is making a name for himself as well in the defensive passing game. And, you know, really a big play on 3rd and short, and you're guarding a big tight end who's, you know, so much bigger than you. That's a huge play by Cody Calhoun.
Alex Stanky will go back to try and punt this one away on 4th and 2 from their own 42. He's stationed back. No, they fake it now. They'll throw it. Incomplete. Spartans are going to take over. Scott Surin there defensively. Pass was thrown by David Nees, the backup sophomore quarterback. They were looking to throw it for a first down on the fake punt. Surin never looked away, and he was out in the flat and able to knock it away.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg Debelak has done a phenomenal job of having his boys prepared for something that you don't expect. And they had the right personnel on the field. It's well defended and a huge momentum shift for the Spartans.
1st and 10. They take over at the 42-yard line. Kuda lofts a pass out to Canganelli in the flat, gets across the 35. That's Hockman, not Canganelli. Hockman makes the catch, and he's down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Spartans, so they go to the fullback again.
Tell you what, he has been a huge asset to the receiving corps in the 4th quarter here this afternoon.
8:04 to go, 4th quarter. Now it's Canganelli in the game, and he powers down close to the 25, a pickup of 4 yards for the Spartans. 2nd down and 6. Boy, Wash U rolls the dice. They go for the fake punt on 4th and 2. They tried to throw it for the first down, incomplete, and now the Spartans have it with a 5-point lead. 7.5 minutes to go here at DeSanto Field. 21-16. Spartans by 5. Earlier in the 3rd quarter, Wash U 1 step away from taking the lead, but a fumble out of the end zone gave it back to the Spartans. Ahead, Canganelli inside the 20, down to the 15, finally wrapped up around the ankles by Quincy Marting.
Well, right now the Spartans just want to get as close into field goal range as they can. I mean, they're ultimately thinking 6, but you want to make life easy on your kicker, and, you know, they really are looking to put this ball in the corner of the end zone and keep that momentum going forward.
Erb is in a slot position on the left. They'll go to Canganelli, covers the football, gets to the 10, still on his feet, and he's finally brought down backwards at about the 12, but his forward progress will be marked to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 5. The Spartans can get a first down at the 5-yard line. So the football is resting at the 10. Kuda with Canganelli and Hockman both in the backfield. 2 receivers on the left. Canganelli carrying it, getting some nice blocking up front, gets down to the 5-yard line, is close to the first down. Clock will keep on moving, approaching the 6-minute mark here at DeSanto Field.
The Spartans really in no hurry to go to the hurry-up offense because they want to just make sure that they're calling the right plays. Everybody's on the same page. You just cannot afford a miscue or a turnover here because you want to put more points on the board and make it a 2-score lead.
Anthony is checked in the backfield for the Spartans. He'll get the handoff. Miles Anthony straight ahead running, gets inside the 5. And that is a first down. It was 3rd and short. Anthony gets him the first down. He is going to stay in there. Burke is going to come in. Hockman will stay in. Erb is wide to the left, and Albers sets up at a tight end spot on the right. So that's the formation. Full house backfield. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Kuda goes to Anthony, dances around the line of scrimmage, cannot find any running room, and he is hit and dropped.
Yeah, he tried to cut it back inside, but just not enough room right there. Trying to run behind the size of the Spartans' offensive line. The size is mostly on the left side with Nate Lewis and Ryan DeMarinis at 270 and 296 respectively, but just not able to bounce it outside for more room.
Josiah Sit Jamiang and Nick Leduc were there defensively. Play clock is going to roll down, and the Spartans are going to use a timeout. So Greg Debelak takes some extra air out of the ball. 4:38 to go. Timeout on the field. 21-16. The Spartans leading it by 5. And really the game hangs in the balance on these next couple of plays, Eddie. If the Spartans can punch it in and extend the lead out to 11 or 12 points, that then makes things very difficult for WashU.
Yeah, it certainly does. And the Spartans looking to get it right the second time around, because remember, they were in the red zone in the previous drive, and then the costly turnover did not allow them to go up by at least 8 or maybe even 2 scores. But I mean, a touchdown would really do wonders for them here, because you're sitting at a 5-point game with less than 6 minutes to go. It would take them 2 possessions to try to do some damage with the Bears would. There's just not much time left for 2 possessions.
Well, Eddie, storylines today. Adrian Cannon, 3 interceptions. Brian Erb, 2 touchdown receptions. And the big fumble out of the back of the end zone by the WashU Bears. Right now, 2nd down and goal from the 4. Rob Kuda, full house backfield. They'll go to Miles Anthony, angling to the right, near the goal line, and he is in. It's a touchdown, Spartans. Miles Anthony, the sophomore out of Philadelphia, runs it in from 4 yards out. His first rushing touchdown of the season, and the Spartans take a 27-16 lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is why it's so important to have depth on your football squad. They go to an unlikely candidate, but he's just as capable as anybody as putting it across the plane for really the game's biggest touchdown of the day.
Here is the PAT from Carneal. It is up, and the kick is good. The Spartans leading it by 12 now. 4:33 to go in the 4th quarter. 28-16 over the WashU Bears. WashU takes over when we come back after this timeout on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. We want to thank our partners at Media Vision for producing today's game. Mike Becker, our producer-director. Brian Trail, Shayna Perlman on camera. Here's the kickoff, back to the Bears. Juan Kuhn Park drives it all the way to the 5-yard line. This one's going to be run back by DeAndre Wilson. Turns the corner on the right, gets across the 35, and out near the 40-yard line. Some kind of a return by Wilson. Boy, you wonder where he's been today.
Yeah, I mean, that's a Bears team that really is in need of a boost with the letdown on the last drive and being down by 2 scores. You know, they're in need of some kind of a emotional lift. And this game riding on the arm of J.J. Tomlin, who has already thrown the ball 50 times here today.
325 yards through the air. He's looking to throw it. Goes to the right as he's rushed out of the pocket. He'll tuck it under, and he gets to the sidelines, run out of bounds by Gavin Sandage. And an injured WashU Bear in the backfield. That's John Doty, the offensive lineman, who is shaken up on the plays. They will come out and administer some aid to him. I think that may be one of the only times today we've seen Tomlin have to run for it. His 4th overall carry. Tomlin today, 325 yards. He has become the single season record holder for passing yardage at Washington University. So congratulations to J.J. Tomlin, the junior.
And you know, Dave, he kind of does it so unconventionally with a very unconventional kind of a sidearm release. But, you know, it's all about finding a routine that, you know, that works for you and what's best for the team. And needless to say, he found it very quickly when he came in as the starting quarterback for WashU. And the rest has been history from there.
He has thrown it 50 times, as you alluded to. Rob Kuda, 46 attempts today. 2nd down and 7. Somewhere Bill Walsh would really love this game. 41-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Tomlin to the air again, to the sideline, incomplete. Looking for Max Elliott, who has played a big factor today. 9 catches, 97 yards for the WashU Bears. 3rd down and 7 as the Spartans defense tries to hold again. Third down and 7 from their own 41-yard line. Tomlin gets the snap, throws it to the middle of the field. Surin bats the ball away for Max Elliott. Big pass breakup by Scott Surin of the Spartans, the senior out of Brunswick. Brings up a 4th and 7. They have to go for it here.
Excellent play by your senior free safety.
28-16 Spartans. This is the play of the game for WashU. Throwing at Tomlin, left side, pass caught, 1st down. Marcus Ramspot comes up big. Adrian Cannon with the tackle, but Ramspot the open man, and Tomlin hit him on the sideline for a big gain on 4th down. Into Spartans territory at the 40. So that was a 19-yard pickup. They'll throw it, middle of the field, pass caught. That's Ramspot again to the 36-yard line, a pickup of 4. Spartans are up by 12, 3:33 to go. WashU has all 3 timeouts left. Back to throw Tomlin, dumps a screen pass off to Ratterman, gets to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 6, and that should be good for a 1st down.
Well, you still love the pressure that the Spartans are bringing. They bring an extra blitzer from the weak side, and you still like how aggressively they are pursuing J.J. Tomlin.
Now all kinds of movement. Spartans are going to be called for offside here as they jumped across, I believe. Nope, it's going to be a procedure penalty against the Bears. So the Spartans catch a break there. It'll be 1st and 15. They'll mark it back to the 35-yard line. Spartans 28, WashU 16. Coming down the home stretch here at DeSanto Field today. Back to throw Tomlin. He will fire it. It's picked off by Weisberg. Spartans have another interception. Weisberg across midfield to the 40, middle of the field, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, down to the 15. He's tackled from behind, and the Spartans, for the 2nd straight week, get a late interception that could seal a win.
Yeah, the 5th pick of the afternoon by Tomlin, and that's the thing about this high volume of throws. You're going to put yourself at risk for some mistakes. And fortunately for the Spartans, Tomlin has made 5 of them here today, and that one perhaps the biggest one that would probably seal the Spartans' 7th win in a row, assuming no disasters happen.
2nd interception of the season for Weisberg. He was run down from behind by Austin Smeestad, who saved the touchdown. 1st and 10 to the 13-yard line on the return by Weisberg. Now Canganelli straight ahead running to the 5. He's in. Touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run by Anthony Canganelli. And the Spartans put 6 more on the board. It's 34-16. The Spartans take exactly 1 play to turn that interception into points.
And Greg Devilak knew that the time to strike for a score was right then and there after the deflated Bears went back onto the field defensively.
Carniol to kick it. Here is the hold by Tasker, and the extra point is blocked. The Bears short circuit the extra point try, and the Spartans settle for an 18-point lead. It's 34-16 with 2:50 to go here at DeSanto Field this afternoon. What can you say about the Spartans defense today? 5 interceptions.
And a 20-3 run in the 2nd half. I mean, that defense really got better as the game went on. I mean, we had 13 unanswered points by the Bears at one point. They went into the locker room. They made a few tweaks to the defense, and really ever since, the Spartans' front seven has gotten all kinds of pressure on Tomlin. The defensive backs have played extremely well with the 5 interceptions. And really, just a complete effort defensively by the Spartans.
2:50 to go. Here is the kick by Wan-Kun Park. Wilson will take it from the goal line out to the 5, to the 10. Still on his feet across the 15. Tries to reverse direction, and he's going to be tackled now back at about the 11-yard line.
And here's another good look at the interception that is going to be the one that will seal the deal. And you know, in talking with Cody Calhoun, he's been very impressed by the Spartans' linebacking core because they have almost as many interceptions as the defensive backs do. So this is a 4-man linebacking crew that is a very balanced unit. They are equally good at defending the run and defending the pass as well.
This is Tomlin still in the game. He's troubled at his own goal line. Gets the pass away to Childs. Pass incomplete. So Tomlin under duress found Childs at the last second, but it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Adrian Cannon has tied a school record with 3 interceptions. Dan Calabrese had 3 pickoffs back in 2011 against Oberlin. That was the last time a Case Western Reserve player had 3 INTs in a single game. Ramspot had it in and then out of his hands, middle of the field, out near the 30-yard line, incomplete. So it's 3rd down and 10. Do not see an entry, Eddie, for most team interceptions in a single game. I have to believe 5 has got to be in the neighborhood of a record. Now another pick. It's number 6. It goes off the intended target, Ramspot, and it's picked off by Nick Kwan. He's still on his feet and tackled near the 16-yard line. My goodness, half a dozen.
I'll tell you what, probably the 2nd or 3rd one that was just tipped, and then a great heads-up play by a Spartans defender. Just a bit of bad luck for J.J. Tomlin. Of those 6 interceptions, probably half of them have really not been his fault. Just a bit of misfortune there. But, you know, one man's misfortune is another man's fortune, needless to say. And the turnovers keep piling up for the Bears. But this defense, the Spartans, how do you like their performance today? 3 points in the second half, and really they are playing their best football here this afternoon.
Ramspot tried to climb the ladder, tipped that ball right to Nick Kwan, and the Spartans take over. 6 interceptions today. Kwan had 1 last week. He now has 3 on the season. Spartans get a procedure penalty. 1st and 15 from the 21-yard line with 2:15 to go. Spartans leading it by 18 points. Case Western Reserve is going to improve to 7-1. And the big showdown coming up next week against Thomas More. They're hosting Waynesburg today. Canganelli on the carry, gets across the 20, down close to the 17-yard line. The Thomas More Waynesburg game was a 1 o'clock start, so I'm sure that game is still going. We've not heard a score on that. Thomas More ranked 11th in Division III. They will be here next week, Eddie, and it is shaping up to really be the game of the year, no doubt about it. Unless Waynesburg pulls a big upset today. It would still be a big game, even if that happens. 2nd and 11 from the 17-yard line. Canganelli straight ahead running. Spartans are going to do nothing fancy here with 1:25 to go. Wash U with 3 timeouts. The Bears about to see a 3-game winning streak come to an end. Not only 3 game winning streak this season, but also a 3-game streak against the Spartans.
And Cody Calhoun on Wednesday told me that the seniors were had a very emotional week in practice because they have never beaten this team in the 4 years that they have been here. So that's really a mental victory for them, knowing that they could get this one past them and move on to such a Division III powerhouse in Thomas More the following week.
Victory formation. Kuda kneels down. And that should just about do it. I think the Spartans will have to run one more play. Greg Debelak saying they need to run one more. There's just a second or two differential between the play clock and the game clock. Spartans are going to win this game 34-16 today. 6 interceptions by the Spartans defense, 3 of them by Adrian Cannon. 2 touchdowns to Brian Erb. Anthony and Canganelli and Hockman, all touchdown runs today. A complete effort by the Spartans. There's the final kneel down by Kuda, and this one is official. The Spartans knock off the Wash U Bears. Final score from Case Western Reserve University today. The Spartans 34 and the Bears 16.